Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to do the eye animation. So today we're going to be using our right eye as an example. And so first of all, we're going to click the layer, the very top layer. It'll show you the order later, but we're going to click the two squares on the left. Okay, and that should be how your upper lash looks like. Like there should be the skin on the top because it has to cover up the rest of like the eye parts when it's blinking. Okay, so we're gonna get the pivot point. You use the pivot point over here, and then you move it around. So I'm gonna show you using the circle as the pivot point, just like as an example. You're gonna put your pivot point like right there for the upper lash, and then for the pupil, and then the iris, you're gonna put it like in the middle, and then the sclera in the middle of it as well, and then in the middle of the mid lash, and then the lower lash in the middle there too. Okay, I'm gonna do all that off camera, or actually you can watch, but I'm not gonna say anything. So I'm going to be experimenting now to see if it'll work. But okay, so I did a few things off camera, and I did I named the layers, but you just put it up here. So this will be the order. Hold on. So the order will be like on the very top. It'll be upper lash, mid lash, lower lash, pupil, iris, and sclera on the very bottom. And then the pivot point should be there, 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 and there. Or actually, I did that like wrong because hold on, watch. Okay, so the sclera should be here, and then the iris should be in the middle of the iris, and then for the pupil, it should be in the middle of the pupil, and then the lower lash should be in the middle of the lower lash, and then the mid lash in the middle of there, and then yeah. Okay, so the next step will be connecting the parts. So the upper lash will usually be connected to the head, the mid lash and the lower lash as well, and then the pupil will be connected to the iris, and then the iris will be connected to the sclera, and then the sclera will be connected to the head. And then so you see the little thing right here that you can see, like the pupil that's not the pupil, the iris that's sticking out. So for that we're gonna click the iris, and I know some people are like, you should mask it, but just so it's faster, you can do clip it, and then it'll be look, it'll always be in there, right? Okay, and then now it's gonna go to the now I'm going to be showing you the easy part. Also, the hard part. Oh, it's 444. Okay, so we're gonna use the wave warp, this one. Okay, now you can see that it's like a little funny looking, but okay, we're gonna use the spacing, and then we're going to try to make it look like what it would look like if an eye was blinking. You gotta experiment with it a little sometimes. Okay, so it looks like, okay, I could choose this or this. This one kind of looks bad, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, and then now you make it blink using the magnitude. So like that. Easy peasy. Okay, so we're gonna use these bookmarks, and I'm gonna show you how to make it blink. There, there, and there. We're gonna make it a little longer this time. We're gonna use the keyframes, and then right here we're gonna make it blink. Okay, this one you can see that I think I added a bit too much upper lash right here. It should be not over here, but that's just that. This is Eloper's lash, by the way. So it'll look like that, but that's the most important part is to use graphs. So this will be just what it will look like with that graph. It's a little more smoother. Can you see that? Right, but we can do this. But see, it goes too up, so you're gonna want to make it go up, but not too up, and then here we can make it go the same amount. But for this one, we're just gonna use this. So for any other eye, we're gonna use the spacing, and then it should be at 4, right? It's usually the default is 4. I'm gonna make it over here. So the default is usually 4, right? And then you use the spacing to make it look like whatever it should look like when it's blinking. Just in case if you didn't understand at first, because sometimes I don't understand myself. Anyway, so yeah, like that. And then for the pupil, or not the pupil, the iris, or you can name it pupil or whatever, but you can use the scale assist to make it look more better. I'm not gonna show you how to make it mega cool or smooth, because I can't even. So look, hold on. See, it looks kind of trash. Some people they do it when it's they make this go up too, but I don't feel like doing that often. It's too much sometimes for me. So yeah, there's much better tutorials out there, so you can search it out. But this is just the basics on how to work it, not how to smoothly make the eye animation. Anyways, to show you again, this is where the pivot point should be right in the middle of always in the middle of every part. You could also put it here for the mid lash or here, but it's better to put it there, Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.